Okay, my number one problem is with this movie is that it feels, I don't know if maybe it's because the therefore maybe because it's this is my review on Mission Impossible Fallout, and my main problem with the movie is maybe because the reason why it feels the plot feels overcrowded and a little over the place at times. Maybe because the Ethan Hunt doesn't feel strong enough for a character like he did in Mission Impossible 3. And it's sadly the most interesting Ethan Hunt's ever been because he feels human. Which is also the most human he has ever been. In the third one, not in this one. Well, this is the second time that he's the most interesting. This is the second most time he's been interesting. Not the first, number 101 most time he's been interesting. The number 2 most time he's been interesting. And the number 3 most time he's been interesting is the first one. And that's my thoughts on his character. He doesn't really have any character. He's just a tool to help forward the plot, unlike in Mission Impossible 3 and Mission Impossible 2, and even Ghost Protocol, which is the worst Mission Impossible to me, and even Rogue Nation, he helped forward the plot and had a not just help forward the plot, but he had a character arc, and so basically all of the Mission Impossible one, including 2. Which number one, that's the most hated Mission Impossible movie, except to me, which for me is Ghost Protocol. And if you want to know my thoughts on it, well, check out my video on Ghost Protocol. So, yeah, he doesn't really have, well, I'll tell you about it. It's not that he doesn't have a character arc, he has half of a written character arc. He has sort of, not half, he has half a character arc, but it's hard to tell what this character arc is with all of the action and explosions and talking intense. Like you're squeezing your butt cheeks intense. Because you're trying not to shit yourself intense. That intense. So I probably should talk about a little about the plot. Well, basically, I don't know his character arc because it's not really. It's only explored halfway, and that once the film gets to the halfway point, they stop exploring. Then they go off and off again, exploring his character arc. And I'll tell you his character arc when I tell you. I'll just tell you his character arc before I tell you the story. So, Ethan Hunt, I'll tell you his character arc while telling you the story all at the same time. Ethan Hunt's team gets caught, sort of. Then the mission goes south, so they kidnap the guy and make him talk. And yet he still gets in trouble, things goes according to plan. So this is when Henry Cavill's character comes in there to, well, be MI's babysitter. Ethan Hunt's team. So he's feels like they knew more what to do with his character than Ethan Hunt. Which is very sad because you get the feeling, wait, was he at some point going to take over Ethan's role, Henry Cavill? Was he supposed to take over Tom Cruise's role, but I guess Tom Cruise just wouldn't allow him to let him pass on the torch to the lead of the MI team. But then it turns out he's the bad guy. The number one bad guy, the bad guy that they've been looking for, that's supposed to be a ghost. And he's not revealed who he really truly is until then. And he blackmails Ethan into not doing the right thing, and if he does, his ex-wife will die by his hand. Actually, when I more and more see that, this feels like Henry Cavill's movie than Ethan Hunt, because Henry Cavill has more to do with the plot, following the plot, and has more of a character than Ethan does. Ethan's basically that old fart who can still do action things. So basically, he's a Jim from the original Mission Impossible series now. Why don't you just have Jim to fill in the role? Oh, that's right. You made him a bad guy and you kill him off in an explosion. Smooth. Wait, that's small. I mean, smooth. Really smooth. So Ethan Hunt and his team save the day by saving the world from nuclear explosion by disarming it. Ethan and his team disarming a nuclear bomb, with the help of his ex-girlfriend. She joins in on the party too. So yeah, and they have the most cheesiest, goofiest, cliche, by the book, happily ever played out, and they played out in the most goofiest Stephen King way from his book. They took inspiration from a Stephen King book. Books except me, unless you're me, people don't like the endings, but somehow they like this ending, I guess. And honestly, I like the ending. I'm just making fun of it. It's a cute ending. It's like, it has a very nice commercially Full House vibe to it. The ending, if you like Full House, you don't think, I probably shouldn't want to watch this movie. So Ethan's team is no longer under house arrest. Basically, they weren't really on house arrest. That was a joke for example. Used to example. So Ethan's team's not wanted by the person that Henry Cavill boss was. She was going to turn them in, and turn also Henry Cavill in, but so they went rogue for temporarily in the third act, or in the halfway point. It's somewhere in the film they go rogue again. This is like the several. Hey, Cash. I just want. Wait. Why is it? What's wrong? Why is wrong? Why is it? MI2 and MI3 are the only ones that doesn't have Ethan or his team rogue. What happened to the classic Mission Impossible team that would do the mission no matter how impossible the odds were? And you would feel, and you will root for them every moment and hoping they make it through. And most of the times did. I missed that Mission Impossible team. You know, like the one from the series that this movie's based off of. But fine. Well, I'll sell for Rogue Team. Rogue MI, or Rogue Mission Impossible. Rogue MI, I'll settle for. Starring Tom Cruise. God, I'm so sick of having Ethan and his team rogue. Can't they just be... I really want to see another Mission Impossible film that doesn't have Ethan or his team rogue at all in the film. I just want that for a Mission Impossible movie. Is that wrong? Sorry, people downstairs. I'm doing a review. And I think my voice is getting louder as I get healthier. I'm not mad. And I also have sleep deprivation. Yes. I'll try to keep it down. I hope you heard that. Not none of the stuff. Just the second stuff. So yeah, this girl that's basically Amanda Waller completely trusts the MIA and believes in them after saving the world again, and after Ethan Hunt's boss got murdered in a total badass action scene. And it's a very tragic scene. And yeah, this is obviously not my favorite Mission Impossible, but it's definitely not the worst. It's definitely a big step up than what we were getting before. Not as good as Mission Impossible 3, but better than Mission Impossible 1. And so this is my second favorite Mission Impossible movie. And yeah, that's all my thoughts. I do recommend watching this, even though they do. Is this me? Does the whole Rogue, having seen Rogue and having Ethan Hunt Rogue, doesn't it get old after a while? You know, it gets old for me. I got old. I got old the second time they did it. I got old with it. So yeah, I recommend this film. I give it a thumbs up. That's. I was a little. Sorry for raising my voice. Yeah. So. Deep breaths, Jake. You're gonna have a place. Calm down. You're getting yourself worked up over a movie. So yeah, bye.